Good morning, everyone. Morning. Morning. How's everybody doing? Everybody finished with the Christmas shopping? No. Anybody done? If so, we can get them from library. Take them off us. Nobody's gonna raise their hand. Sorry. I'll carry on.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
I'm just looking for help.
Okay, so he's speaking of Christmas, right? If you guys, Verna here, if you guys participated last week, Friday, you came to something that's a proud tradition of ours, something that we missed the year before that, which was our holiday party. Hopefully you guys had fun for that, right? And so with that, our theme for today is a proud tradition, a bright future. So we're gonna do bucket fills just a little bit differently this time around. So here's how it's gonna go. The first portion of our bucket fills, share a proud tradition that you have at home that you would like us to know of. And then the second part would be a proud tradition that Keller Williams has that you love. Any takers?
She didn't give us any warning.
I know.
Proud tradition. Or you can share, let's talk about bright future, something you would love to see either at home or here. Okay, Barbara has one and Ola has. Yep. Ola.
Proud tradition would be, eating lots and lots of chili, green chili made from Hatch chili. So we cook that every year, multiple times between Christmas and New Year's. So we always come back with more weight than we want.
So she's gonna bring some into the office.
Right.
Yes. Where's the big bag? Next team meeting, Barbara's gonna have some. Thank
Hello.
you, Barbara.
Thank you, Brian. He's the one who makes it. Not me.
Proud tradition.
Proud tradition for Keller Williams is
Sure.
Red Day.
Red Day.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. That's a good one. We fill the community with our love. Any other proud traditions, either at home or our fearless team leader has one.
All right, I have one, just so you know, because people look at it. Every year, except for last year, as long as I can remember, it's probably 15 plus years, we host at our house a top producers. Remember, I said top producer. And all we do is we go year to date, 50th, and we invite the top 50 to our home. You're like, well, that's not fair. Well, we can't have the whole office at our house. And two is somebody goes, well, I didn't get invited this year. Well, that
Let's
just
talk
means
about
you
your
didn't
bright
make the, and
future.
here's what I learned as a tradition is it's harder and harder every year to get in the top 50. A number that you did in the past won't necessarily result in the same, but it is one, not that I don't love all people and I'm looking at it, it is one of my favorite things. And if you missed last Friday night at our holiday, it wasn't any fun. You didn't miss anything. We didn't have any fun.
I feel like
You're
play
good.
that funky music. Why-
That's only for the holiday.
Awesome, awesome. Okay, any bright futures, just one or two that you would like to see, something you haven't seen us do or something that hasn't happened at your home that you would love to see? Anyone? We got one right there.
Next year, I'm going to his house. Okay, all right.
Okay, there we go. Planting seeds of success. We love it. We love it. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for participating in that. Remember, we are still doing the Toys for Tots. So we do have the box up here if anybody wants to bring up any toy that they have or gift cards or anything that they want to donate. So let's go into our announcements.
That's me.
That's you. That would be you, Norman. That's a proud tradition, having Norman up here.
Yes.
And then Chad blaming him. No, I'm just playing. All right, it's time for your HAR dues. If you haven't already noticed that, renewals are up. You probably also are getting notification for a code of ethics class. So we want to make sure that you're taking care of that as well. But to incentivize you, as if you need incentive to take care of your business, we do have a drawing. And as a matter of fact, in this beautiful box, right, ruby red, we do have a winner. They're in here.
All right,
They're
so
in
if
here.
you paid in
So if you
November, you got two tickets put in, and we're gonna do a drawing for our November winner. And remember, these are all things that's due already. We're just making sure, so we don't have to call you and go, hey, get your HAR dues. Because pretty soon they call us and say, pay for your dues, and I'm not a model that's set up that way, by the way. Now we're gonna draw one. The bucket still the same. You pay in December. You don't need to tell us. Norman gets the list and he knows when he can draw on it. So our winner to be reimbursed for the full HAR, full being the non-platinum.
Non-platinum model. We don't roll like
All right,
that.
here
We
you
don't
go.
roll like
Tell
that.
us who our
All
winner
right.
is.
Who's our winner? It would be Marlena S. Marlena S. Marlena Smith.
There you
All
go.
right, there we go.
Woo!
Come back and
All right.
see us. You can claim your
You just made-
prize.
What are HAR dues again? How much?
Like
$469.
$469. $469
You
in
want
1
an
month.
opportunity to get your name in the bucket, take care of your HAR dues. We'll still leave the names in there too.
Absolutely. All right. Speaking of tradition, another tradition that we have here is not only just given to our community in terms of like red days and things of that sort, but giving blood. So you have an opportunity to give blood. A lot of times Norman heads that up, but we want you to participate at a high level. It's happening Tuesday, December 28th from 10 to 1. We'll have a donor coach out in the front, right? In the parking lot. And something new this year, for us at least, is those who are donors get a free hoodie. Let me show you that. Woo-hoo. You can model this hoodie any winter. No, I'm just fine. Right? So you get a free hoodie for coming out and donating blood. So we want to encourage you to do that, as well as we will, give blood, share a bear with a hug. So we're going to send some holiday cheer when you donate blood as well. So come out December 28th from 10 to 1 o'clock outside in the parking lot to help give blood and save a life.
That's RSVP, the next one.
Yep, to RSVP for that event. I think he wants to leave this team meeting. Do you notice his chair just keeps getting closer, Y'all don't see that online, but Chad's trying to get rid of me, I'm just like, I'm just.
If you're not online, you don't exist, so.
That's it. If you would like to register right now, you can do so. Just aim your phone here with the camera app, and you can go ahead and register online so that you can give blood. Share it with your community. Make it a community event. Let them know that you promote giving blood, and they can come between 10 and 1 on December 28th to give blood as well. I'll just kind of get out of the way so y'all can do that real quick. All right, moving on along. Our fearless assistant team leader here.
Wait, we practice real estate in December?
We practice real estate in December. I'll let you
right.
know. I came in here to do this team meeting and they said, what, no Namesh?
Never.
I feel the
Always.
love. I feel the love. All right, go ahead. What you got for
Awesome.
us?
All right, couple of, whoa. Oh,
Is your slide supposed to be in there?
yeah. All right, I guess I'm just gonna speak it.
Yeah.
You guys can look at me in the screen while I do it. All right, okay, guys, couple of events that are coming up that I really definitely want to make sure I remind you guys about. First and foremost, that time has come, the transition to DocuSign, okay? And we're coming at it hard. We're gonna provide you with plenty of dates to get in here and learn that. Is it gonna be a bit of a journey? Sure it is, but we're taking that journey together and I'm here for you. The tech team is here for you on that journey, okay? The first days of that train, there were 1 hour trainings, okay? It's starting on Thursday. There's a Thursday evening and then a Friday daytime one, a Friday morning. And there's a couple per week. You guys got the email on Tuesday that had the list of the first 6 or 7 scheduled classes. Please take a look at that. Just show up. Will be hybrid. So you're more than welcome to, I encourage you to be here in person. That way you can have me face to face. Otherwise, if you can't make it, you're more than welcome to join me on Zoom.
Okay, tell them why. Or tell me.
Yes,
why?
I was gonna ask you.
Why are we encouraging him in microphone?
Oh, yes.
I'm out of your way.
Why? Why are we moving to DocuSign inside of Command?
Yes.
Dotloop.
That Zillow is the owner of Dotloop. I got news for you. Zillow is not your friend. Okay, Zillow is not your friend.
Oh, I emailed
Rocket Mortgage is not your friend. Why? Yeah, not only that is if they do treat you as a real estate professional and not will be a commission earned, it'll be a fraction of what you can earn in this business. That's why we're building this platform. That's why we're using DocuSign. So when you work through it, remember, it's for the greater good. You'll still have the option to use Dotloop. It is not going away. HAR provides it. It's there for you. It's always an option. And yet for me, I'm always going to encourage you to go to DocuSign inside of Command. It's a big deal, by the way. I know it sounds little. So when we go on this journey, and we've had some people that are with us for a while going, I don't like anything you use is different. It's going to be a little painful,
Right.
but we're doing it for a reason. Come on the journey.
Absolutely.
And the process is different. Yes, it is, but DocuSign does everything that Dotloop does. There does some things better, okay? Are there some challenges on it? Sure there is, okay? But I promise you, when you get to the end of it, you'll know it just like you do Dotloop.
Yep, that's a tradition of ours, is to make sure that you have the skills that are necessary for you to ensure a bright future. So we
Absolutely.
appreciate that.
All right, one more thing, okay? It was an event that was done last year at a high level. It was the first time during the pandemic, and they've decided to do it again. It's a national event called Tech the Halls.
Yes.
So it is a technology-based virtual event that's going to go over all kinds of technology, KW technology at a high level. And the who's who of KW are going to be there, starting with Mark King, our president. Jason Abrams will also be there. Dan Goon's favorite, James Shaw, is also going to be in attendance. And so will a bunch of labs advisors. Yours truly is also doing a breakout as well. So it's this coming Friday, okay, 2 days from now. There is a $25 sign up on it. It all goes to KW Cares. It's the total amount is going to be donated to KW Cares. I had it posted on the Facebook group with all the information there. It's a full day event. It starts at about 9 o'clock. There's going to be addresses by some of the leaders of the company there, and then it's going to go into the brand new KW app. And then there is a lunch break for an hour, and then a bunch of breakouts after that you can choose which ones you want to go to. Okay. There will be more details posted on the Facebook group for you guys. So be mindful of that. Keep track of that. And I'd love for you guys to attend that. It'll be very powerful.
Sounds
Okay.
good.
Called Tech the Halls. It's
Time to
this
check the
Friday.
halls.
Okay. All right. That's it for me today.
Appreciate that. Our productivity coach, Nikki.
Hi.
Hey. Let me go back outside and come back in and let's see what y'all were. No, I'm just like, go ahead.
Hey, this is great. I even saw Chad grinning over there, right? So I got applause. Yes. So I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving and it's ready to hit December hard.
Yes.
What we're working on with the PC program is deciding what kind of agents are you going to be in December. Are you going to be the agent that's going to just spend all the money that they're planning on making in January because all their clients said, oh, we're going to list in January, right? And put everything on their credit cards and just wait. And then those 5 listings that were supposed to come in January become 4 and then become 3 and then become 0. Or are you going to be the agent that's going to stay top of mind of your client and it's going to tell them why it is a good time to list in December? There are multiple reasons, right? One of them being there is less competition and the people that are actually out there looking for houses are serious about it. There are no nosy.
Yeah, looky loos.
Thank you.
Can you say it?
Got translators here.
She said nosy. She was gonna say nosy neighbors.
I
We
just
had
said
you.
nosy neighbor. Yeah,
Right, we
perfect.
got you.
So
We speak Nikki. No.
yeah, by the time Chad gets rid of me, they're gonna have a manual Nikki translation. So,
Right.
but the agents love my accent.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're working on that, and I'll let you choose what agents you want to be. Do you want to start your January with 15% of your goal under contract so that you're on track, or you want to be the one behind and then struggling? So your call. We are all here to assist you. We're all
Yes.
here to keep you accountable, from the assistant team leaders to me, Chad, even Barbara, and everybody on staff. It's here for you with anything you need. So do not hesitate to always call us if you need anything. And congratulations for the agents in the PC program. You guys had a great month, and the projections for the next months are great. Let's just make it greater for all of you and your business.
Thank you. Up next, we have, Chad, do you have anything?
I do not.
Okay. MCA, do we have anything from the MCA? Yay. Come on, Alexis.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I want us to finish the year off strong. So 2 weeks before your closing, please provide us all your documents so that I can generate your CDAs. If you have any concerns, please reach out to me. Don't hesitate to call or email me. I will answer it. And if I do not answer it, we do have Karen. So happy holidays. God bless. And let's finish out the year strong.
Yay. Great job.
She forgot to add that Krista wanted to make sure you guys set all your closings this month on December 30th. Okay.
Krista's like mulling over right now
Oh,
when
no,
she's saying that. Okay.
You know, that's an interesting, I have to check onto that. We have an interesting thing. It's not just this office. It really is our area that we put a close date on the last day of the month. And it's an interesting thing. We don't see that in other parts of the country. And yet when you put it on the last day of the month, right? What happens in a lot of closings? They get what? Push. So it pushes into the next mess, which messes it up. And you had an anniversary date and a commission split or whatever, changes everything. So it causes you to have more work. 2 is you're also competing with everybody else, right? That closes on the last. So there's an impact there as well. What I encourage you is make sure you sit down with a lender and walk through there. There's really not a lot of advantages and know the difference. Don't compete with everybody in the last 2 days of the month. Everything else would smoke. And most of the time it gets pushed to the first of the month anyways.
Right.
Anyways,
Be cognizant of the holiday time though, too, that they're going
so
to be.
part of
You
that
might
is
as
an
well-
education piece that comes from all of us.
Right. So speaking of education piece that comes from all of us, last week's team meeting, the mesh, gave y'all some valuable information about growing your profit share tree. And 'tis the season for that to happen. One, as you notice, a lot of people tend to start moving around as realtors to other organizations. They're creating their plan for next year. And part of that plan might be actually finding a different brokerage. And so we told y'all that when you're enhancing your profit share tree, there's a lot of things that go into how does that maximize your passive income. One of them is the amount of market share that we have, right? The more market share we have, the more opportunity we have, heightened revenue, heightened profit, which allows you to get more profit share back in your pocket based on that. So we're on a journey of hitting 600 agents, just 13 away. 600 agents in our office, and this will benefit you by increasing our market share, increasing our profits, which then will also increase the profit share. So when you add a person to the team, not because you're recruiting, but just because you're connecting, then you are also having more of an opportunity to get a piece of that profit. So continue to grow your profit share tree. Just wanted to reiterate that
So
message.
Vernon needs to leave. Who's got, no,
I need to leave. Let's be
Who's
real.
got a
I
lead?
need one.
Who do you know? Hold on, let's break this down. You should be asking your database every day for what? Referrals.
Referrals, right?
Who do you know is looking to buy or sell real estate that I can help today? Who do you know that has a real estate license that we could help today? No, this is actually a call. So you're going to take out, by the end of this day, you're going to take out a piece of paper. You're going to write down their name and phone number, and you're going to warm up a name for her. All this is going to benefit you making passive income. Anybody else need more passive income in their life? I need more. That's just money
Talk
that
about
shows up.
Gary.
You don't have to do anything. All you got to do is warm it up. Hey, I got this great leader that's going to call you. Would you please take a call from there today? That's all you got to do. That's how simple it is. Take advantage of it. Oh, we got another cool thing that's coming is we are now offering a free online real estate school to anyone you believe, anybody that you know. So if you know anyone that's looking to get into
Scholarship.
real estate, we will offer to them through Keller Williams and Kaplan. We are now offering, meaning the market center is already paying for it.
Right.
It's not free. We're just extending it out to other people as an opportunity. So 2 opportunities to do it. What do you got to lose?
Nothing. Got a
So
lot
who's
to
going to
gain.
give a referral to Verna before they leave today? Well, she's the one reading it, or Namesh. Anyone got one name?
No,
You guys are killing me. You don't know anybody in the industry? Dan, you don't know anyone?
Who comes taking my stage? James Shaw.
Yeah. Okay,
We'll take them.
so nobody else has a name?
Oh, y'all could just see me later.
Not
I know y'all
one?
trying to hold it. So
They
the
don't
mess
like it.
Get it. I get
Okay.
it. I get it. I get it. All right. So speaking of success and planting seeds of success, a proud tradition and a bright future, I wanted to read something. Philanthropist Melinda Gates in her valedictory address said that if you're successful, it's because somewhere, sometime, someone gave you a life or an idea that started you off in the right direction. And every week when we come up here to lead you guys in this team meeting, that's what we hope to do. We hope to be that someone that gives you a life or an idea that's going to lead you into success. Today we have as a special guest, April Nemec, hopefully I said that right, who is the community advisor of Lamar Consolidated ISD. She's also the executive director of LEAF. She's here to share about Lamar Consolidated ISD. Why is that important to us? We started a conversation about 2 months ago, bringing in a lot of community leaders to share with you what's happening in the community that we serve. And one of that is the school districts themselves. People are making moves right now during the holiday season because it's easier to transfer your child to a specific school or school district during this season. So we thought it would be great to also bring in Lamar Consolidated ISD. One, because 43% of Fort Bend is in Lamar Consolidated. 43%. So it's important. Matter of fact, the last conversation we had was about the economic development of our area. And you saw the majority of the development was happening where?
No. Let's put this into context. There's a reason why Randall, the old superintendent, ran off. I don't mean that in a light way. Is the growth pattern that's going to happen in Lamar Consolidated and the territory that they cover is huge.
Yes.
And if you don't think growth is coming in that area, then you don't have a pulse on real estate. And the projections that I don't know if you're going to share any of those, it'll just blow your mind. So really listen to this and use this as being an expert in our area and really pay attention to what you're going to share here. It's important.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's very important. And so we're going to bring her up. Come on, right ahead. And she'll share some information there about that. But we want you guys to use this information to leverage it to help those people that you're serving. So everybody give a warm welcome to April.
Okay, so just a little bit, I was in this room. We clearly have some marketing and business folks that I think could be a huge asset to our CTE Advisory Council. So there's a couple of things I'm going to try to make sure that we go through. One, obviously give you the information of where our district's at, where we're headed in less than 10 years, as well as all the things that you can get involved in as a volunteer or a partner with us. So we'll go ahead and get started. We went ahead and start this video just to give a quick should play. I hope, maybe not. Okay.
There we go.
There we go.
Go up a little bit. Yeah.
So just to kind of go a little bit on that.
Norm, you want to come up? He'll get it. He'll get it. You can come.
Keep talking.
So one thing I noticed that you guys are utilizing video a lot more. And so the
Yes.
superintendent, who's brand new, so talk about
Right.
tradition, right? He's taken over someone who's been there in that position for over 20 years, right?
Which is almost unheard of.
Unheard of. And he is taking it by storm, keeping you up to date. So if you haven't caught one of his videos, please, by all means, get on their website or go on YouTube because it's very informative and it's very entertaining.
Yes,
So,
he is, and that's one of the things that Lamar, the tenure is incredible, from teachers to principals. Like I said, the superintendent, previously 20 years. We've got a new one now who's super engaging. I mean, opens car doors in the line. He's always on campus. It's very student focused, but he's also CTE focused and driven as well. And so I noticed in the video, you see like the dog grooming, like that's literally of that tech program style where they're actually getting, people can bring their animals. We have an automotive program as well at Lamar, which is it's a very successful program as well, where kids are getting that hand-on experience, because the theory is that they can leave with a certificate, then that can either be their way or it can help them find their way. But they have that till that when they graduate, they can actually go and start working.
I think that's powerful because when we listen to the Economic Development Council, one of the things that they told us was that a lot of these major corporations are coming and of course out there, right? And one thing that they're promising them is that they have enough of a workforce to support their growth and being there. So the fact that you guys are preparing the students with CTE credit and courses definitely feeds to that and will help, because if you bring the business, that's people getting paid, that brings the people, which brings them needing houses, right? So
Absolutely. So just some of the basics as far as where we're at. We are 385 square miles in Fort Bend County. So that's the land that makes up our district. We serve 15 municipalities. We have more than 39,000 students currently, with about 5,000 employees, which is growing, 46 campuses. And then the way that they design these schools too is like high school is designed where that track has a 2,000 max capacity, which is pretty low numbers considering, the amount of students we have in this area. So the intent is to keep them,
you went too far.
keep them going. So next, as far as growth, we are the fifth fastest growing school district in Texas. We are projected to add over 41,000 new single homes in the next decade.
Wow.
So that alone is, our numbers, you could say, will double, because if you look at the growth here, we're projected to be around that 65,000 in 10 years. We're at 39 right now.
Who's going to be representing those 41,000 homes? Renee, God, move on.
The other thing too is we are part of the full Circadia area as well. So we go from, Brazos Bend State Park to I-10. It's that 385 square miles it's a pretty big stretch. We have one of the lowest tax rates. That's another thing in the area at 1.2. And we have been accredited for years on the financing and the way that the money has been managed at the district level, superior achievement and financial ratings. So all of those things also come into play as well when you're looking at and trying to find a home and where you want to be able to live.
You mentioned fiscal responsibility, right? One major thing that just happened in November was the superintendent and the finance department was able to save over the course of the life of a loan about $40 million?
But
yeah.
Yeah. Well, and then we also, they were able to, they just awarded our teachers a nice bonus as well for the end of for this semester. So they're constantly looking at that. But again, that tax rate's huge. And to be able to do the things they do with managing a tax rate like that, I think speaks volumes. We're constant safety. COVID-19, they had, it brought a lot of challenges to the classroom, but Lamar did a really good job of managing that. No schools were shut down. They were able to keep it going, keep kids in the classroom that wanted to be there very safely. Also providing, virtual opportunities as well. So as far as the district goes in the sense is, yeah, it's coming and it's coming fast. I mean, we can't keep, the amount to think that in less than 10 years, we could, potentially double. That's a lot. Yeah, that's a lot.
I wonder if
So,
they're gonna need a place to live.
I mean, we got neighborhoods, coming up all over. But that's the thing. And one thing too, I want to make sure that I point out and is on our page, when you go to the community page, she had mentioned the realtor page.
Yes.
We keep that updated. So it has all the information that has like our current board of trustees, new student information that you can literally hand to your client. It gives them the zoning map, everything right there to help you guys. And it's on our district page. And you go to community and it's right there and it says realtor page.
Absolutely. So
And
create
so-
a realtor package, right? So these people are going to be coming from somewhere. So it's almost like this relocation package, right? You're relocating, even if it's from the greater Houston area, you're coming into this district, create a little package, hand it out to them, and just be a source of resource for them as well.
And I would say too, like the biggest thing too is follow us on social media. I mean, it keeps you in the know. We've got so many different handles. I am in charge of the Education Foundation, which is we supplement outside of district funds, any type of programs. We just had our Grant Express. We were established in 2000. At this point, we've given 4.6 million in grants and programs for the district. That's growing as well. We also have various fundraising events that we would love to have partnership on. If you're looking for any type of board opportunities, we have that as well. We are looking to start some leadership programs with the youth as well to get them involved in philanthropy. We also have, volunteers, always need volunteers. Campuses need volunteers because there's something to be said when you can speak to a client about the culture of the campus that they're looking at. Get involved, go on the campus, spend some days with those, with the principals and stuff. And that's an added value that you can give to help them find exactly which one is the right fit for them. Also, we have our two biggest events coming up. So anybody, if we have any men in here that like to cook, it's our Men Who Cook event. We have a bunch of booths that come out at the Safari, Texas, and it's one of our biggest gala events. Surfs Up is another one that we have as well. And then the last thing that I want to do is just, again, touch base on the career and the CTE portion of Lamar and the focus of that. We have total students in junior high. That's key. CTE starts in junior high.
Wow.
So again, when you're with your clients, let them know like, hey, if your son's really into art, we have graphic designs. We have, it's not just, art. We can show him how this can become a career. So there's all that type of, that's a focus as well.
I hate to interrupt, but for those people who don't know what CTE stands for,
Okay.
could you explain
Yeah,
that?
it's career technical education. So it's allowing them to kind of figure out their niche and where they what is it that you want to do? And so it's anything from welding to automotive to graphic design. We have right now total students enrolled is 15,000. And then the big takeaway is the majority of students will take a CETE course at some point. Again, giving them exposure to an actual career type classroom to help them decide what they want to do later at their post-secondary. The other thing too, these are some of the courses, anything from human services, business, marketing, and finance. Like junior high kids are getting the opportunity to really get involved in that and see if that's something they want to be involved, if that's a career path for them. This right here gives you an idea of all the different things. Right now, business is one of our largest CTE interests. So again, being able to
Real
partner in
estate.
that way, I heard a lot of good things in here. So again, CTE advisory for the marketing would allow you to really get involved and help. If you're on the advisory committee, you get to help kind of focus and help with the curriculum for that, because there's nobody better to tell us what these kids need when they come out than those who are in the industries that we're trying to help provide for. So
You become a subject matter expert.
exactly. So here's all of our certifications. These are certifications they can walk out when they graduate, they can have anything from, like I said, cyber safety. You've got, our automotive is on here. Culinary is another big one. It's crazy. We actually have our students that cater events, or they're in there making it, doing everything. We had them cater the Central Fort Bend Chamber Leadership Program, their meal one night. George Ranch did that for them. So again, there's a lot of good things going on at Lamar. A lot of growth is happening, and it's happening quick, and a lot of opportunity. And we would love nothing more than to partner with you guys. Again, the biggest thing I can say is make sure you follow us on social media so you're in the know. Get out there on campuses, try to volunteer, because again, that's where you get the real information to be able to tell your client, like, this is the culture here. These are the things that are going on at this campus, as well as, just being in the know.
All right, thank you. Any questions from the audience? Including online.
I mean, you guys can ask some real questions. All right, you ready for
I hope I know
one?
the answer.
Okay, here it is. I'm gonna put you on
We
the
got you
spot. This is not there's a perception that goes on with school districts, right? So this was more maybe a few years ago, but people are moving to the Fulshire area, right? And the perception of what the KDISD were better than the Lamar Consolidated. That's a reality. So how would you give us some ammunition to address that? Because I don't believe that's true, but it is a perception.
So I think for me, it's, when it comes to Lamar, there is a small town feel that you can't, no matter how big it gets, that I think it's us keeping our students, the rate, the number, right now we do have some schools, that once the growth and building other schools will relieve some of that. But the intent is that these tracks stay small, right? And I think that's huge. When 2,000 is your cap for a high school, that's different, so I think there's that. You have leadership is phenomenal. I mean, like I said, we've had at the beginning of the year this year, it's very intentional. We knew that the first week of school was going to be a kind of a crazy time. Administrative staff went and helped support these campuses the first week, because we knew we'd have, kindergartners, it's their first time and stuff like that. So it is a family all in type of thing. And it's that small town, no matter if you're 385 square miles and you're coming from Beasley, or you're coming from I-10, or you're coming from, Greatwood, that is the thing, it is really a small town family all in. And they do a very good job of maintaining that. And I think that is the difference for us.
So I heard like a smaller teacher to student ratio, and the fact that the community kind of leans all in to develop the students.
All in. I mean, we are so heavily partnered with, different programs and nonprofits and stuff in the area, but it is very much, it's
a family
it's a
affair.
proud tradition is exactly what it is.
Absolutely.
It's
Right,
exactly
Victor.
what it is.
Got a question?
Yeah, this goes to everybody online.
Thank you. What would be your retention and graduation rate from K to 12? As you're graduating high school.
Retention and graduation rate, K to 12.
K through 12. Okay, that I don't want to speak out on that. I'm gonna be real honest, but I can definitely get you that information. Yeah. Oh yeah, no. We're definitely up in the, I would say the upper 80s, 90s area of that for sure. I don't know the exact number, but I definitely can get that for you guys as well.
Any
I'm
other
actually
questions?
have
Oh,
that put on
Heather.
our realtor
That's
page.
Nice and loud.
As far as the growth goes and where we're.
So can you, any of you, just give us a couple neighborhoods that are in Lamar, maybe up and coming neighborhoods, so that we can plant that seed that when we're bringing our clients in,
Harvest Green
we can
for
look at
sure
some
is
of these
already-
because of these dynamic schools.
Well, yeah, great question. Well, think about it in the perspective of geography, right?
Right.
You have
Right.
more established neighborhoods, right? And the quickest we get to, as soon as you go over the river, right? You got Greatwood, right? And you have River Park, right? River Park West. Yeah, they go to that area, and it's kind of like part of Pecan Grove, right?
Lamont.
Goes to Lamar, part of it goes to Fort Bend. Now, if you go over to the, when you go to the new section, you actually go to Fulshire. right? And so your Cross Creek Ranch, right? It goes to, yeah, Tamaron.
Is the new
Uh,
school build.
yeah, goes
We
to
have
Fulsher.
Morgan Elementary, which I'm trying to think of
Yeah.
which one that is zoned to. It's out off of 1093.
Is that the newest elementary that they opened?
Yes, that one's
Okay.
gonna open here in January.
So the areas that you're seeing a lot more growth is going
Is
towards
going
that
to
full
Katy.
share area, right?
Oh,
And
but you
going
keep going out
on
59
and
south
going-
because,
yes.
all right,
Yes.
let's just,
Kettleton, they're
oh,
developing.
yeah,
that
let's
area
break
of
this
Simonton.
down. All right, here's a prize. Why is if you're not from Texas, when you move to Texas and everywhere else in the world, they call them school districts.
Right.
But in Texas, they call them independent school districts. What does that mean? And if you answer it correctly, you get a free basic bill. What does independent mean? I'm an out of town buyer and I go, why is everything independent school district? Who can answer that? Do you know the answer to that? Okay.
Zeta
Oh,
has
go
it.
ahead, Contesta. Self. Yeah, less control by the state and, right, they're not typically governed by a particular county and or municipality, right? What's the one variance? We live in an area that's not an independent school district. What is it? Yeah,
is a
Stafford is
municipal.
not an independent school district. Okay, now Lamar
It's a
is what? A
consolidated.
consolidated
Why?
independent school district. What does that mean?
I know that. I know the answer.
Hold on, what's consolidate? Come on, you guys are bright people and you're real estate experts. Everything is on school and we don't even know. I'm nicely saying this. We don't know what consolidated independent mean.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
They came in as a
multiple.
group.
So there once was in Kendleton, was
Simonton.
in Kendleton, right? Independent school district.
Right.
There was Simonton and they
There
were
was
just not big
Fulsher.
enough.
There was,
So they
Orange.
consolidated and that kind of makes up the size.
385.
Yeah, you can go out to Kendleton and be in Lamar consolidated.
yes.
Wasn't, that was only what?
Meadville and-
How long
That
ago?
wasn't that long ago,
Not
like maybe a
5
year.
years. If it's less
Yeah,
than 5
Kendleton
years,
just-
then it's
that
not
was the
long ago.
newest one.
Mhm.
All right, anyway,
Yeah.
Tizesta, you were close enough. I owe you something. Good job.
Yeah,
All right.
no, again, like I said, it's a big district and there's a lot of growth. Right, when we do see that right now is the Katy Fulsher focus
Mhm.
of where that's coming from. I think the only right now is that that's where the development is. So we have, like I said, we have the new elementary coming out there. We just had Tamaron opened, I think last year. So we had the Randall track, Randall High School it's its first year this year, along with Wright Junior High. And then the other thing too is we have the middle school campuses that are 6th grade only. Then you go 7th and 8th. Then you go 9 through 12. So
Mhm.
that's another, I think, difference is that, 6th grades get that, that's a big difference going from 5th to then junior high, and allowing them to have that slower transition to things, I think makes a big difference as well. And that's all in the design.
That's a huge difference. 6th grade is one of the grade levels that performs the worst in the state of Texas because of that transition from 5th into a 7-period type class, right? As well as the content is very different. It doesn't fully align. When you bring them into an isolated situation, you allow them to develop and build upon the content that's being delivered. So having a separate 6th grade campus is huge when it comes to performance with students.
Well, and it allows them, like the things that they can do when you are like the focus, like we had one campus, they turned the entire day into a medical day. And every part of that curriculum was done. So English it was a medical field related thing, science. So they have, the innovation is unbelievable, but it's also giving them that opportunity to mature and grow and get to the next phase, which is 7th and 8th. So
Absolutely.
again, by design, that is very much the way the tracks are set up.
All right, don't fall asleep on going straight down on 59 as it turns to 69, the Simonton and the Kendleton area, because as they built I don't know, it's like some tech company out that way, they're going to be wanting to build homes around that to support that area. So it's coming. You guys are getting an
The
inside
warehousing is
scoop. The
unbelievable.
warehousing is
Well,
huge.
all you have to,
Right.
yeah, let's just play this out, right? All you have to do is just look at the infrastructure that's
Mhm.
built in our county. When I say county, Lamar Consolidated is a part of it. When you look at connectivity, right, from one point of the county to the other, i.e. 59 in the expansion, you look at other connectivity as far as 99 rolling up, you do know businesses are going to find their way on that 59-69 corridor because just the connectivity it gives you out of the state and to the border, growth is going to occur. I'm actually going, woo, the superintendent, pray for him because that kind of growth is going to be a challenge. It's an opportunity. All I care about is where those people live and can I help them find the right house? And we want quality schools because we know schools impact what? Property values. So it's really important. That's why we got to be really connected. And if you want to have the best feel for what it is, go volunteer and you can show up to campuses. That's when you know what a school is all about and you can see the leadership. And as real estate
Because then you can
professionals, I think we
speak
should
to
do that.
what we have, and
Yeah.
you can get that small town feel. I'm telling you, it is different. It is very different.
So we had a question from the audience online. Monica, go ahead.
I wanted to ask a question about your open or your enrollment. Do you guys offer open enrollment?
Great question.
That is a great question. So currently right now is, I think when it comes to being, you have to be within the district lines, but I want to make sure that, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take back the open enrollment as well as your question on the
rate.
exact number for graduation. But then also keep in mind, all of that information, we try to keep up on the realtor page. Because it has everything in there, like student information packets, that kind of thing.
Bus routes, transportation.
And it's designed that way so you can have everything at your fingertips.
But whatever she does find, if she wants, she's go
Yeah.
send it to me and we'll put it on our closed Facebook group. Okay. All right. Well, we truly
Thank you.
appreciate you coming through,
Absolutely.
squeezing us in.
Thank
Give
you,
her a
thank
round of
you.
applause.
Like I said, follow us on all social media to keep track of the best district in the area.
So what's the one thing you want to leave with this? We want to know about Lamar Consolidated.
Is that we're growing and we are going to be the best district in this area.
It's a bright future.
It's a bright future, but do not forget that proud tradition,
Yes.
because that's what makes us different.
Thank you.
Good stuff. Thank you.
Appreciate that. All right, another proud tradition of ours, and something that gives us a bright future is our allied business partners. So Yu and come on up here, patent title. Who else am I missing? Is AMCAP in here today?
Go, jump up there.
Let's go. All right, Reliant.
Hello, my name is Yu Lin with Reliant. Okay, I've been with Reliant for 10 years. You get referral fee when I coach your customer for electricity, $75, home security, $250. Okay. Yesterday, I was doing my performance checkup for evaluation. I find out my business, the second half years compared to last year's same period, my business it went up 84%. Okay.
Whoa.
So thanks for all those agents sending me referral, and then your customer like my service, they give me more referral. So that's making it possible. Okay. For in the sales business, it's kind of like the upside down pyramid. The longer you stay, the more customer you have. So never quit in the first couple years.
There you go.
And
Never
also,
quit.
I mean, among my team, I have the higher total sales, higher total commercial sales.
Flex that.
With new higher REO. So, and also I only have one office, one realtor office. Okay, my team member have 5 to 15 offices. So my performance shows that I deliver good services for your customers. So I hope you can trust my services, send more referral to me. Okay.
Awesome, Yu.
Thanks.
Way to show. She was low key flexing on y'all, right? 84% growth, highest retention rate and referral. Okay, Yu. That means she does take care of her clients, which are your clients. So keep sending her those referrals. We love for our allied business partners to truly feel like it's a partnership and that we're contributing. And so that leads us to
Hello.
hello.
I will say one thing about Yu a few months ago. Remember when I gave you my bill. to look at. And she actually said I had a good rate. And so she wasn't trying to sell. She could have easily said, yeah, okay, go with me. But she said, no, looks like you're good where you're at. And so that's amazing when you can, realize that and just say, no, you're good where you're at. And so that's a great thing
She
about
has
you,
your
Yi.
best interest.
She's
She's a
honest.
silent killer, boy, I tell you. Silent
Right? She comes in like, whoop.
Right.
So hello. And I come in like, hey.
Right.
A
All right,
couple things.
hold on. Let me give you a plug. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Edification.
This is what it says. It says shout out to you, Rod. It's an easy way to add another layer of value service for your clients. When your buyers or tenants need to set up electricity, connect them to Yuli. She makes it easy when moving. Who doesn't like the easy button? I've referred 3 to 4 clients to her over the past month. Just a simple introduction, email introducing buyers, tenants to you, and she takes it from there. That's not me saying it, that's an
Yay,
agent.
Yui.
So
Woohoo!
that's an extra value to you. Take advantage of.
Take
it.
advantage. Take advantage. Absolutely.
It's funny. We're on the same page every single time. It's getting easier and easier to talk to you guys. But Chad was talking earlier about the date on the contracts. And I have 2 this month so far that say December 31st on them. So review that when you're writing the offer or you're writing the contract, and just be aware of not only the weekend dates, holidays. Maybe don't do it on a Friday. We've talked about this before, but just be aware of your closing date and office closures. Make sure we're not closed. If it's like a, maybe holiday, just check with us just to make sure, because December 31st is not a good day to close. I gave you a home buyer's guide, and it's really cool because it talks about just different things on the real estate transaction. It talks about basically what you need to bring, the documents the sellers are going to sign, documents buyers are going to sign. And then it talks about the different schedules, what's on the title commitment, how to read a title commitment. Schedule A talks about effective date, that sort of thing. Schedule B, exceptions from coverage. So you can read all of this wonderful stuff in here. We also have a seller's guide that I can give you too. One other thing we're right on track with is growing your tree. Ready for my fun facts? Oh, I also gave you this. It's a list of all of our fees, because people talk all the time about what are your fees? This gives you all the fees.
So those of you who are online, y'all miss out on a lot, because we always have some great goodies. Now, fortunately, you lucky Melissa like y'all, so she'll have some of this downstairs in case you need some. Come pick it up. But Zeta, what'd you say?
Oh
Yes.
yeah, I'll give you some. Yeah.
Yes.
So
Fun
here
fact.
is your fun fact. There is growing your tree, right? There is a 107-acre forest made up of a single tree. The Trembling Giants in Utah's Fish Lake National Forest includes over 47,000 aspen trees that share the same root system.
Wow.
Some scientists estimate it's close to 1 million years old. One tree, one root system. Fun fact.
Fun fact. Well, we imagine that Keller Williams is one tree with 1 million root systems, right? And you guys are growing your tree and growing what we do here. So
But
speaking
the
of
root
which,
system and the base are, you guys.
right, we're the base. Absolutely.
There you
Thank you
go.
so much. We appreciate that. Give her a round of applause. Did AMCAP show up? No? Okay, so today, speaking of growing our tree and extending our roots here, we have Brittany Buckley of Geico, who provided our lunch. This is our lunch sponsor. So not only is she helping you grow, hopefully not wide, right? With the food, but she's also gonna help you grow with some of the things that this local office does. And so give her a round of applause.
Hey guys, so I'm a marketing representative for the local Geico office in Cypress. One of the first things that I like to emphasize is that I work for a local office, not a call center, not corporate. So when you deal with us, we have 12, maybe 15 agents in the office, but we make sure that we take care of our customers. And then I realized another thing that people don't realize is Geico sells almost every line of insurance there is. We don't just stop at auto. So we sell homeowners insurance and not just regular HO3, but if you know you need landlord insurance, or even if you need condo or renters, we sell all of that. We do have great bundling discounts. If you need auto and home or any 2 lines of insurance, it doesn't matter. So whenever you have a customer that needs insurance, if you just email me, I will personally make sure that you get taken care of. Even on the days that I'm technically not at work, I get all of my emails to my phone. So I'm still working. I will make sure to connect you with one of my homeowner specialists. My office is open Monday through Saturday. So even if you need something Saturday, we'll take care of you. And you know, one of the plus sides to working with us as well is that we are the #1 local office in the state of Texas, and we are in the top 5 nationally every single month. My office writes over 900 policies a month, and over half of those are going to be homeowners. And another thing, I know you guys sometimes don't know if the house you're selling is in a flood zone. If you need that elevation certificate, just email me. I'll have one of my homeowner specialists check, and I'll let you guys know. Simple as that. We never take longer than 3-4 hours to respond. We make sure that we take care of you. Does anyone have any questions for me? All right. I hope you enjoy the lunch.
All right, thank you. We got Mountain Dew. For the ones who didn't do your calls this morning, you can get jacked up on Mountain Dew. Go make some calls.
Go make some calls. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. You want to say something, Fran? No? Okay, well, Melissa calling you out. Right. Thank y'all so much for joining us for this proud tradition and a bright future. I hope we did plant some seeds of success, and we encourage you guys to go out, root out, and plant some seeds of success as well with your clients in the communities that you serve. Enjoy your lunch.
Thank you.